Hello and welcome back to another Faster Fix. Today we're going to be installing Virtualbox on Pop76, which is a fork of Ubuntu. Okay, let's get started. So first up, we're going to go ahead and actually install Virtualbox. There's two ways you can install it. You can either use the terminal, just type it in sudo apt install Virtualbox, press enter, say yes, and there it goes. Or if you don't like that, you can also use the store that this is built in. Let's get rid of that, and you just type in Virtualbox. But as you see, it's already installed, so we don't have to install it again. So let's move on. Okay, so now that it's downloaded, what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to make sure we have the appropriate permissions to install the Virtualbox extension pack, which should allow us to have some fun inside the virtual machines. So let's go ahead and make sure we have those permissions. To do this, the easiest way to do that is to pull up your terminal. There we go. So we're going to look at our user permissions. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to determine what groups we're part of. To do that, you type in groups. So those are the groups that this user is part of. What we're going to need to do is add this user to the group Vbox. To do this, it's pretty simple. It's just, you want to do it as sudo. So sudo usermod -g a. A is for append, which is what you want to do here so you don't remove all yourself from all the groups that you already are part of. Then Vbox users, and then it'll be the user you want to add to the group. Oh, looks like I'm supposed to -a-g, capital G, and there we go. Now we can check what groups I'm part of. One last thing, you have to log out. So I'm going to do that really quick. Okay, so we've rebooted, and we're going to confirm that we're in that group by typing in groups. And there we go, part of the Vbox users group. Okay, so now that is completed, we'll be able to install the Virtualbox extension pack. To do that, we need to first figure out what version of Virtualbox we're on. So we're going to open up Virtualbox, search for it, pull it up. We're going to go to Help, About, and we are on 6.16. Now, here's the fun part with Ubuntu. They like to make sure they're on a stable version of most applications. So if we pull this up, go to Virtualbox, you'll see that they're on version 6.18 for the platform packages. You can still download the older versions though. To do that, come down here, you'll see Virtualbox older builds. Click on that hyperlink. Then you're going to match this up. We're on 6.16. So you'll click on 6.16. You'll find, here's the host, but we want this right here. This is extension pack. Go ahead and download that. I like to download, not open with. And it's just a simple, close this, make sure. It's a simple single click. It'll pull it up in here. Install. Agree. Put in your password. Bam. You have your extension packs. Now you can have fun inside those virtual machines. You'll see two of these. Close one. Minimize that. Okay. Let's get to installing a virtual machine. Easiest way to do it. New. Put in the name of your virtual machine. Make sure that it's being stored on a solid state drive if you have one. Best way to run these. Next. I like to give about 8 gigs memory. If you don't have 8 gigs, try at least 4. Minimum 2. Next. Create a virtual disk. Now? Yep. Use Virtualbox disk image. Yep. Dynamically allocated. I would use this. If you know you have a set size you want, you can get some performance increases out of it, but dynamic disk is okay. Next. 50 gig bin for Windows. Yep. Next. Create. Then we're going to hit start. Before we hit start, actually, there are some settings we want to change here. With most virtual machines, before you start them up, you want to make sure you give them at least more than one processor. I have 16, so I'm going to give this one 6. It makes it faster, especially for the installs. I'm going to click this, gives a little bit more performance boost. This allows me to have virtualization inside of my virtual machines. I'm going to click that, it's fun. Acceleration, leave that alone. For storage, since I am storing this on a solid state drive, I'm going to click on this button. It gives it a little boost too. And last but not least, we're going to have to connect this to a ISO so we can get it installed. Let's go ahead and click this, choose a disk, file, downloads, ISO. There's my Windows ISO. Okay. Saved in settings. Then we hit start. You'll see this. Along with this, click start and go through your normal Windows setup installation.